Feeling off balance but not dizzy can signal neurological issues. Dr. Vineet Bunga, Neurology Director at Fortis Hospital, explains common causes and when to seek medical help. Imagine you are going through your day, and all of a sudden, you feel off balance. While it doesn't feel like dizziness, it still can be a cause of concern. In fact, it is one of the most common woes that clouds people's minds. Why do I feel off balance but not dizzy? According to Dr. Vineet Bunga, Director of Neurology at Fortis Hospital, Faridabad, feeling off balance without dizziness often indicates neurological dysfunction involving coordination between the brain, nervous system, and sensory inputs. Dr. Bunga explains some of the most common neurological causes of imbalance without dizziness. Also read, do you feel dizzy after a meal? Know how eating can cause low blood pressure. The vestibular apparatus, located in the inner ear, transmits messages of head movement and position to the brain. When the vestibular apparatus becomes interrupted by disorders like vestibular neuritis, Meniere's disease, or BPPV, a person would feel off balance. Although these diseases do have the potential to cause dizziness or vertigo at times, they also have the potential to cause a lesser sensation of feeling off-center or out of kilter, but not the full spinning of dizziness. Proprioception is the sense by which the brain is able to perceive the position of the body and limbs in space. It relies on sensory nerve feedback within muscles, joints, and the skin. Neurological disorders involving proprioception, such as peripheral neuropathy, multiple sclerosis, or Parkinson's disease, can result in impaired spatial awareness and balance disturbances. If the brain is supplied with faulty or incomplete information relative to body position, you will feel off balance, yet not dizzy. The cerebellum is a part of the brain that handles coordination, balance, and fine motor control. Once you injure or impair the cerebellum as a result of diseases such as stroke, traumatic brain injury, or degenerative disorders such as cerebellar ataxia, this results in imbalance or unsteadiness, but not dizziness. This is because the cerebellum handles smooth movement and posture, and in the case of failure of the cerebellum, you are unable to walk or stand. Also read, multiple sclerosis in India, the invisible burden of a chronic neurological disorder. The vestibulospinal pathway, a nervous pathway responsible for stabilizing posture and balance, can be disrupted by neurological illness such as stroke or spinal injury. Disorders of the pathway in the tract will disorder the maintenance of stable posture, producing a sense of being off balance. This will not produce the spinning of dizziness but will produce a constant sense of unsteadiness. Dementia, mild cognitive impairment, or other neurological processes can affect the sensory processing of the brain. When the brain does not process the visual, vestibular, and proprioceptive input, balance is lost. You would then be out of balance due to the irregular processing, but not dizzy or have vertigo. Neurologically, unsteadiness without dizziness is most often the result of dysfunction of the brain's ability to integrate sensory input or control balance-related systems. Whether it results from vestibular system dysfunction, proprioception, cerebellum, or neurologic disease of coordination, persistent unsteadiness needs to be evaluated by a neurologist to determine the cause and be treated.